Munajat Shabaniya by Imam Ali alayhi salam, recited in English. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. O Allah, please do send blessings to Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. You listen to my supplication whenever I pray to you. Listen to my call whenever I call upon you, and accept from me whenever I make my submission to you in confidence. I have escaped towards you and stood before you, standing before you, showing submission to you, imploring you, and hoping for the reward that you have for me. You know what is in my inner self, and you are aware of my needs, and you know what is in my conscience, and all my moves and stillness are known by you. So are all the utterances which I want to begin with, all the requests that I want to express, and all the expectation that I hope for my future. O my Master, all your decisions in relation to me have come to pass, and all that happened to me up to the end of my life, including my secret and open matters, shall be experienced by me. And it is in your hands, not anybody else's, that are all my gains and losses, and all the benefits and harms that come upon me. My Lord, if you deprive me of your sustenance, then who else can ever provide me with sustenance? If you forsake me, then who else will help me? My Lord, I do seek your protection against your wrath and earning your displeasure. O my Lord, if I am not deserving of your mercy, you are certainly fit to be generous to me by virtue of your magnanimity. My Lord, it's like I see myself standing before you. It has been shaded by the goodness of my trust in you. You said what befitted you and sheltered me with your forgiveness. My Lord, if you pardon me, then who else is worthier than you are in pardoning? If my time of death is near and my deeds have not brought me close to you, I make this confession of my sins to be a means of approaching you. My Lord, I have been unjust to my soul, for I have not looked after it. It will be doomed if you do not forgive me. My Lord, you have never ceased your favors from me all of my lifetime. So please do not cease your goodness towards me at the time of my death. My Lord, how can I despair of your benevolent attention towards me after my death, while you have always been good to me throughout my lifetime? My Lord, please manage my affairs in the very way that befits you, and confer upon me, a sinful person who is covered by his ignorance, with your favors. My Lord, you have concealed my sins in this world, but I am in greater need for their being concealed in the next life. You have not revealed my sins even before any of your righteous servants. Therefore, please do not humiliate me on the resurrection day before all the witnesses. My Lord, it is your magnanimity that expanded my hope, and surely your pardon is superior to my deeds. My Lord, therefore gladden my heart when I meet you on the day when you shall judge between your servants. My Lord, I submit to you the apology of one who cannot dispense with the acceptance of his excuse. My Lord, I submit to you the apology of one who cannot dispense with the acceptance of his excuse. So please accept my excuse. Oh, the most magnanimous of all those before whom the guilty make an apology. My Lord, please do not reject my request. Do not disappoint my hope for you, and do not cut off from you my hope and expectations from you. My Lord, had you wanted to humiliate me, you would not have guided me to you. Had you decided to humiliate me, you would not have excused excused me. My Lord, I do not expect you to reject my request that I have spent my whole lifetime asking for it from you. My Lord, all praise be to you. All praise be to you forever, forever, perpetually, everlastingly, increasingly, and imperishably, as exactly as you like and please. My Lord, if you punish me for my offense, I shall cling to your pardon. If you cease me from my sins, I shall take hold of your forgiveness. And if you put me to the fire, I shall declare to its inmates that I love you. My Lord, should my deeds be insignificant with respect to obedience to you? My Lord, should my deeds be insignificant with respect to obedience to you? Great indeed is my hope with respect to my expectations from you. My Lord, how can it be that I return from you with disappointment and deprivation? For indeed, my beautiful opinion about your generosity was that you shall reverse my fate by saving me mercifully. My Lord, I have spent my entire lifetime in being negligent to you, and I have spent my whole youth with the stupor of being distant from you. My Lord, I did not wake up from my delusions and did not desist from pursuing the path of your displeasure, my Lord. Nevertheless, I am your servant and the son of your servant, now standing before you and begging you in the name of your generosity. My Lord, I am a servant, disavowing before you of my past attitude of lack of shame in your sight. I seek your pardon as it is the attribute of your magnanimity to pardon. I seek your pardon as it is the attribute of your magnanimity to pardon. My Lord, I had no strength to desist from your disobedience, except when you awakened me for your love. Hence I desired that I become exactly as you want me to be. I have thus thanked you for your admitting me into your generosity, and you have purified my heart from the filth of being inattentive to you. My Lord, please look upon me in the same way as you have looked at one whom you called and he has responded to you, and whom you used him in your service with your aid, and he obeys you. Oh, the near one. Oh, the near one who is not far away from those who love him ardently. Oh, he who is too magnanimous to deprive one who hopes for his reward. My Lord, please grant me a heart whose longing for you will draw one close to you, a tongue whose truthfulness ascends towards you, and a sight whose trueness brings it close to you. My Lord, certainly he who recognizes you shall never be anonymous. He who seeks your shelter shall never be disappointed, and he to whom you turn to does not fall victim to servility, dejection. My Lord, certainly he who abides by your path shall be enlightened, and he who resorts in you finds refuge. Indeed, certainly I have taken shelter in you, my Lord. So please do not let down my opinion in your mercy, and do not exclude me from your compassion. My Lord, place me among those who show servitude to you, the position of those who incessantly hope to increase your love. My Lord, please inspire me with a mounting passion for your remembrance, and please with an ardor for the refreshing resort to your names and the station of your holiness. My Lord, I beseech you in your name to put me in the abode of those who are obedient to you, and to the righteous sanctuary of your good pleasure. For I certainly I have no power to repel any harm, nor to obtain any benefit for it. My Lord, I am your weak and sinful servant. and your repenting slave. So please please do not include me amongst those from whom you have turned away your face, and those who are excluded from your pardon because of their lapses. My Lord, please grant me absolute devotion to you, and illumine the vision of our hearts by the light of their gaze looking towards you, until the vision of our hearts pierces the curtains of light, and illumine the vision of our hearts by the light of their gaze looking towards you, until the vision of our hearts pierces the curtains of light to reach the core of supremacy, and that our souls become suspended by the majesty of your holiness. My Lord, please appoint me of those who responded to you when you called them, and at whom you glanced, so he swoons before your majesty. So you speak to him secretly, and he works for you openly. My Lord, do not let the dejection of despair overshadow my beautiful opinion, and do not cut my hope, from your generosity. My Lord, if my lapses have made me to fall from your grace, so please pardon me for the beauty of my reliance upon you. My Lord, if my wrongdoings have excluded me from the generosity of your grace, so certainly my conviction reassures me of your generosity and gentleness. So certainly my conviction reassures me of your generosity and gentleness. My Lord, if my neglect has lulled me into slumber, preventing me from preparing myself for my meeting with you, so certainly my recognition apprises me of your generous bounties has awakened me. So certainly my recognition apprises me of your generous bounties has awakened me. My Lord, if your grave chastisement calls me to the hellfire, so your plenteous reward has called me to paradise. My Lord, so to you I beg and I implore and I request. My Lord, so to you I beg and I implore and I request. I beseech you to bless Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, wa asaluka an tusalli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, and to include me with those who always remember you, and those who never break their promise to you, and who do not neglect to thank you, and who never belittle your commands. My Lord, please do submerge me in the most blissful lights of your majesty, so that I will recognize you and renounce all else except you, and that I will be fearful of and careful with you. O Lord of majesty and honor, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin Rasulihi wa alihi tahirin. May Allah send blessings to Muhammad, his messenger, and upon his household, the infallible. Wa sallama tasliman kathira, and may countless greetings be to them. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajal farajahum.